This summer, two of my best friends and I were able to travel to Hungary to visit a former foreign exchange student. My Hungarian friend Luca lived with my best friend Chelsea for 9 months and went to school with us for our junior year. Needless to say, we all became very close friends with Luca, and when she had to go home, we began to count down the days until we would be visiting her. When the time came, we only had 2 weeks to fit in as much Hungary as we could. Luca gave daily tours of our hometown Budapest by taking us everywhere possible. We saw the Parliament building, the cathedral, different historical monuments, and we even visited a medieval castle and surrounding village. Everything was so beautiful and rich in history, it was hard to take in every detail. We also took a weekend trip to Prague with Luca's brother and his Austrian friend. We saw a changing of the guard ceremony and many other historical places while there. Prague was just as beautiful, and we were able to see some of Europe's finest history and culture. Hungary and Prague were a bit of a culture shock for me. Coming from a small town, I have never experienced the big city life. Since we were all 18, we went to different clubs and concerts and saw firsthand some of the differences between American and European culture. The 7th Harry Potter movie was in theaters while we were there, so we saw the film in Hungarian 3D, but only after stocking up on snacks at Tesco, the Hungarian Walmart. We also took a day trip with Luca's mom to Lake Balaton and the different towns nearby. The lake itself was beautiful, but that evening I saw the most beautiful sunset while we were walking along the shore. During the drives through the countryside, we saw fields of sunflowers and beautiful rolling hills. The natural world in Hungary is just as breathtaking as the cities themselves. On the last day we had in Hungary, the 4 of us with Luca's brother went spelunking. We were winding and crawling and shimmying through holes and caves miles beneath Budapest. Our trip to Hungary allowed us to do more than just visit one of our best friends. By seeing Luca and her world, we learned so much more about Hungary than we could have ever learned from a book.